But we're still gonna need to power up to defeat Ganon. Like, there's no way I'm doing it with 3 hearts and no Master Sword. Master Sword is a progression item in Wind Waker. Oh yeah. Light arrows and boomerang are also required. I figured there would be a lot of things required for Crenando. I say Crenando with no irony anymore, but you have to imagine that there are a lot of chat members that don't know who Crenando is. Like, sure, it's become kind of a Vinesauce inside joke. There was a friend of ours, of Mike and myself, who was a little dopey, and he smoked a little too much weed. And, I think years ago, this is a Mike story, now I wasn't there for it. Even though, at times, I tricked myself into believing I was there, because memory doesn't make any goddamn sense. But, so this dude, Gamby, essentially, that's his name. It's not his real name, but yeah, Gamby. He was playing Smash Melee many years ago, and it was a CRT TV, and it was far away. He was at someone's house, they were playing Melee, and he was like, "Oh, who's that character?" And it was Ganondorf, but he thought it said, "Yo, who was that, Crenando?" He thought it said Crenando. So, that's the whole story. Submarine chart. Yeah, I mean, Ganondorf, Crenando, checks out. And it became kind of a thing, like Mike told, you know, because they were with a couple people, but they all knew, they thought it was funny, they called him Crenando, and then I called him Crenando, and then, like, our extended group of friends that played Smash together called him Crenando, and now all of you across the world call him Crenando. Well, not all of you, but many of you. So it really, just that one moment, it's amazing how these things propagate, it's just weird. It's fucking weird. But what a great name, too. That actually is a cool name for Ganondorf, like Crenando, King of Thieves. So, he accidentally came up with a great name. No, there's no reason to even... You know what? Let's go see Beetle. Maybe we can spend some of this money. The first time you called him that on stream wasn't intentional? It's mostly intentional. Like, when I say Crenando, I think I know deep down that his name is Ganondorf, but it's just so ingrained now that I sometimes say Crenando without thinking, because I just feel like everyone's in on the joke, which is not the case.